Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, said something quite racist that he assumed was true because it's negative about black people, okay? So he just made an assumption that what he's saying is accurate. Let me show you the video of his comment.
Coming after your state because the increased COVID numbers, hospitalizations, deaths are up in Texas, and there's a direct assault on your governor's policies and your state's policies. Very brief response.
Yeah, well, Laura, the COVID is spreading, particularly most of the numbers are with the unvaccinated, and the Democrats like to blame Republicans on that. Well, the biggest group in most states are African Americans who have not been vaccinated. The last time I checked, over 90% of them vote for Democrats in their major cities and major counties. So it's up to the Democrats to get, just as it's up to Republicans, to try to get as many people vaccinated. But we respect the fact that if people don't want the vaccination, we're not going to force it on them. That's their individual right. But in terms of criticizing the Republicans for this, we're encouraging people who want to take it, but they're doing nothing for the African American community that has a significant high number of unvaccinated
TikTok
people.
Videos.
So they need to address that.
You a damn lie. And I'm about to expose you right now. This is completely untrue, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Let me bring some actual science to the forefront here. Some real data, not just your racist ideology. Here it is, Kaiser Family Studies. They have a report, let's put that report up. Okay, we're gonna get that report. I will read it to you and it will come up momentarily. It shows very clearly that the group in question, for those who are unvaccinated and vaccinated, what you see clearly, 56% unvaccinated are white people, okay? They're whites. When you look at the unvaccinated per capita based on the profile data, blacks at 14% and Hispanics are at 19%. Let me go to another one. This study also broke down something called definitely not and wait and see. Let me explain that. There are some individuals who are still in a wait and see mode. They're saying things like, I'm not really anti-vax, but I am in a wait and see mode. And then there are those who say, I am in the definitely not, no matter what happens, I will never receive the vaccination mode. Based on the data, whites in the wait and see mode are at 53%. 53%. The definitely not whites are at 69%. Blacks on the wait and see side, 18%, and definitely not only 7%. Lieutenant Governor, you're incorrect again. I have tons of data. Let's put up the next one. Once again, why do narratives like this happen? Narratives like this are perpetuated by men like him because it's a way for him to connect a negative narrative to a group of black folks. And by extension, he connects a negative narrative to Democrats as a whole. So you have your political and you have your racial. And he's trying to kill two birds with one stone, pardon the pun. But the truth is adversarial to reality, okay? The problem lies with primarily white male Republicans. That's where the problem lies. And he's not able to simply look at the data and the science and tell the truth to his own people because they don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear that somehow, whatever's happening in the world, it must be the fault of a black person. And that's why he would not be challenged by those inside of his own party to actually tell the truth. But here we do, we tell the truth. David, thoughts?
First of all, thanks, Dr. Richey, for bringing us the data and the facts. It's unmistakable what you pointed out, that this is largely white males that are the problem here. The problem that I see it is, I mean, Dan Patrick had a wasted opportunity with this because imagine the conversations that are gonna happen around the water cooler at the offices, wherever on Zoom, where people are gonna say, oh yeah, it's the black people who are not getting the vaccine. Yep. Well, that's a mistake. And secondly, this lieutenant governor could have looked into the camera and said, I want to be absolutely clear to everybody. It is a responsibility on all of us as leaders of our state, of our community, to tell you the vaccines are safe. They will keep you from dying. They may not keep you from getting COVID, but they'll keep you from dying. And everybody should go and get it. And trust me, whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, independent, vegetarian, libertarian, whatever, get the vaccine. That would have had a much better impact than him avoiding responsibility and somehow trying to castigate or blame others. And so again, it's a failed leadership, and I feel sadly for the people in Texas who have to have this not only with their lieutenant governor, but also their governor Greg Abbott, who also has aspirations, I think, to sometimes blame others.
Yeah, and he can't even protect his damn self because he got COVID, and he's talking about being anti-mask mandates, and he now had to put out a video proclaiming that he has COVID. All right. So anyway, the hypocrisy is unreal here.